So guys, today I got for you a quick little update on some brand new perfumes that I've just smelled in the shop today. And as you know, I personally really love discovering new fragrances, and anytime something exciting is getting launched, I always inform you about it. So just in case you're wondering what's new out there, please check out the description box down below. I will leave you helpful links for you. But I find it's extremely important not only to let you know about those new releases, but actually what do I think about them after I had a chance to try them out, which we are going to be doing in this one. So keep on watching to find out more. Don't forget to subscribe if you're here for the first time, and please give this video a huge thumbs up because all of that really helps my channel to grow and I highly appreciate it. And once you're done with that, we can get started. Hello and welcome everyone to today's updated video in which I really wanna share with you my thoughts on some brand new perfumes that I've just smelled in the shop today. So without any further ado, let's jump right into it. And I wanna get started with the new fragrance duo by Ariana Grande that is called Maud, and it consists out of two fragrances, and I want to begin with the blush one. I was really excited to see both of them in the shop, and these spaced shaped Axe bottles are really attractive, although overall I find Ariana Grande's perfume packaging quite tacky, and these are also quite bulky, a bit heavier to open, but I find they are slightly different from the majority of other fragrances, and probably because they are marketed towards younger audience, they are also very, exciting. So let me know what do you think about her packaging, because I don't have any of her perfumes. However, this collection of mods that I think will be expanded over the years is not the worst. And what do you mean by that? Well, this blush one has very fruity opening. There is a note of passion fruit, raspberry and pear for the fruitiness, and it is quite juicy. I like how fresh and bubbly it is. There is also pink pepper with bergamot, so it's quite fresh and lovely. Quickly changes into a floral scent though and becomes this fruity floral fragrance in which floralcy is pretty muted. I know that there is rose and magnolia in here, although I could not pinpoint those notes. However, it smells, fruity, floral and pinkish, or should I better say blush. Anyway, in the dry down, there is musk and proxen and some clean woods. It has quite sheer dry down with those very, crisp and light fruity floral facets from the opening, and overall I would say it's slightly different from the rest of Ariana Grande's fragrances, and I quite like it. In case you enjoy Zara perfumes, especially those colorful ones, I think you will like this. But I really wanna let you know what do you think about the second fragrance in this collection that comes in the pale bottle, and because it is called Vanilla, I wish it had more of its color, but nonetheless this is a more vanillic and also musky fragrance with notes of pink freesia, plum, orris root, coconut, praline, vanilla, and yeah, of course that musk. It's a pretty, smooth and vanillic, quite dusty, and believe it or not, but I get that vibe of freshly opened and printed glossy magazine. Like sometimes I smell those, very silky, sleek pages in perfumes. One of the fragrances with that similar effect for me is Very Luxurious Ylang Ylang in Gold by Micallef, and let me know if you also get that vibe in perfumes and maybe own a fragrance with that glossy magazine pages in it. But I totally smelled it in this one. But of course vanilla as well. It's ultra modern, powdery, light, and I think the best way to wear them is together. You can layer, and one will really add a lot to another, because in both fragrances we get Ariana's signature vibe, which for me is Cloud / Baccarat Rouge crystallized oak moss, which I am smelling more and more in her perfumes. But I'm not mad at this collection. Maybe I won't purchase it because it's just quite pricey, especially compared to the rest of her line, and although it's quite long lasting on the paper, once I smelled it I thought it's a little bit, you know, cheap and just quite synthetic and artificial in the first moment, but now I can tell you that in the dry down both fragrances are better than in the opening. So I really wanted to let you know what do I think about these fragrances. Let me know if you'll be checking them out and maybe you actually like or dislike Ariana Grande's perfumes. But I was curious about this line because I watched her video in which she so lovely described, you know, fragrances and told about her inspiration for both ones. I guess it comes from 60s or 70s because that's also how she looks in the advertisement, but probably she is saying so for the advertisement and marketing. And of course I wasn't influenced by that, but I can't really say anything negative about those perfumes other than it is celebrity quality and I'm not drawn to it. The only celebrity fragrance I personally own is Billie Eilish, and this is extreme. This is Vanilla Bomb, and Ariana's Vanilla is probably like the youngest sister from this celebrity's Vanilla family. So I'm really excited for her new flanker, and let me know if you've already checked it out, because I believe it is already out in some other parts of the world. But with that being said, you guys, let's move on to something a bit higher quality, because now we are going to be talking about designer perfumes, and I really want to update you on the newest flanker from Miss Dior collection, which is reformulated Blooming Bouquet, and that's kind of my favorite version of this fragrance that is available on the market. And I've already addressed this Miss Dior crisis, as I call it, in one of my past videos, and in case you missed it, please check it out and let me know what do you think about this whole Dior re-releasing flankers, reformulating existing fragrances instead of focusing on creating something new. But I've smelled the new Blooming Bouquet 2023 version in the shop today, and although I really love the original one, which I have right here, I can't really say that this new version was changed much. It's same very fresh peony-like scent that smells totally springy and youthful. Of course I haven't compared them side by side, but if I haven't had like two stripes of both fragrances in my hands, I could easily say it's the same. If it was changed, then only a little bit, and the biggest change, it was actually the bow. It's not plasticky anymore like here, but has this fabric bow like the eau de parfum from the last year that I actually enjoy, but I don't really know why they're reformulating their perfumes. Maybe it's for, you know, like just the advertisement, but in my personal opinion, different fabric on a bow doesn't change much. So yeah, let me know what do you think about this new release from Dior. Please don't buy it. Well, if you want you can, but let's just wait for Dior to release something new, because I feel like if we are playing by their rules and we are buying fragrances and spending lots of money on them, then they won't learn the lesson that they need to pay more attention for, you know, like creative process. But yeah, with that being said, now let's talk about something a bit more exciting, something that was not on my mind as I entered the shop, but of course I have like this scanner, you know, in my eyes that I can see new releases anytime I go to the shop, and I was seeing the newest flanker from Gucci's Irresistible collection that is called Rose Velvet. And to be honest with you, the bottle design really stood out to me because it's not see-through. It has this lacquer, or how do you call it, effect. It's not matte, but you can't see through, and it's so beautiful. The name is Rose Velvet, and that's exactly how it looks and smells. If you smell it after Ariana Grande, you will notice like the incredible difference in the materials, because Ariana Grande's fragrances are a bit synthetic, cheaper, and you know, just dustier and all over the place compared to Givenchy, which is great brand overall. Their makeup is extremely luxurious. So one of my most favorite designer fragrance for women is also from this brand, and this one Irresistible Rose Velvet. Smells amazing, a little bit like from Better Days. We have blackcurrant, rose, iris, patchouli and woodsy notes in here. I can't say it's dated, but it's different from so many other rosy fragrances out there for sure, and I love it. The only thing that I can complain about is the longevity, because I was so impressed with it after the initial application that I sprayed myself all over with it, and after like an hour I could not smell it anymore, but it's still noticeable on the paper. And yeah, the difference is so there. Let's say when you smell like Ariana Grande blush, which is also a rosy fragrance, it's like smelling like a cheaper Zara perfume, and then you smell Givenchy Irresistible Rose Velvet, and it's like high quality, beautiful, rosy fragrance, you know, for someone who is not looking for something extremely different and unique, for someone who wants a very pretty bottle, and it is really pretty much prettier than the rest from the collection, which is more minimalistic, and for a very lovely, not even too intense but discreet scent. So yeah, I love it for that. Patchouli in here is not too noticeable. It just gives like a more elegant dry down, and the rosiness in there is not too overpowering. I know that some people struggle with this note. I find like it's a fresher floral fragrance and it is really lovely. But I really want to let you know that I finally found my personally favorite version of My Way fragrance by Armani that came out a few years ago, and way back then I was really impressed with it because of how strong and just unapologetically provoking the white floral accord was in there. Super big tuberose, almost indolic, so different for designer perfumery these days that's afraid of anything that's slightly too edgy or, you know, different. I really like this range, and I was looking for my, you know, like favorite version that I smelled and couldn't live without, and I think it's this Parfum, because the bottle design is absolutely amazing. I need a bottle at least for the reason that it looks stunning, but also the scent is incredible. I won't lie, it is a little bit too much for me because I went too heavy on it in the shop. So we still have like the tuberose and orange blossom in this fragrance, which is signature for the fragrance itself, but they added iris pallida, which is high quality, and I feel like it doesn't stand out. But iris overall, it's a magical ingredient, super expensive, and in my personal opinion underrated, maybe because brands are not seeing, you know, iris fragrances getting really trendy, so they are careful with it. Plus iris, even if synthetic, it is really expensive, and if natural, then it's super pricey. But I like the addition of it into this fragrance because it's textural, and that's the magic of it. Even if you add just a little bit of iris, it will bring in something so wonderful to the texture of your fragrance, which will make it stay longer on you or project better or just feel differently than without. Then we have some musky tones in here, and it is quite intensely musky, so when I was in the car it gave me a bit of this nauseous feeling, so I think it's fragrance to wear out because it needs some space to perform. But yeah, overall it's one of the most exciting fragrances that I've smelled till this day. But very soon we'll have some more new releases that I can get my nose on and then get back to you and let you know what I think about them. So just in case you like this format of a video, please give it a huge thumbs up, you guys. I can't stress that enough because it really helps my videos to get out there. And just in case you want more content from me, feel free to follow me on my social media to stay in touch, and don't forget to subscribe, you guys, and of course drop me a comment below if you've already smelled any of these perfumes, what new releases you wanna smell, and if there are any questions left, I'm here to answer them. Overall, your feedback really matters a lot to me if it's just a simple hi. So I'm looking forward to chat with you in the commentary section. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you found it helpful, which I hope you did, then please give it a huge thumbs up, and if you want to be more supportive, you can always donate on Buy Me Coffee website. That way I can buy some perfumes or even a bubble tea that will keep me motivated and happy. So you guys check out the description box, there I will leave some helpful links and also discounts for you with which you can shop perfumes, save a little bit, and that will benefit me as well. So I guess that was all from me for today. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to stay tuned, smell good, and below. Let me know if there is any new fragrance you want to hear my opinion on. Bye guys!